I am back. My friends will be along shortly. I had to turn us on and off a couple times. Somehow it was stuck on mute. And thanks to our dear friend MrHppy, we became immediately aware of the loss of audio. So I shut the whole thing down before we get going, so you guys can actually hear me. Welcome back, guys. Can you hear me this time? I had to shut her down and do a little rearranging. Hope everybody can hear me this time. Please confirm when you get a chance. What's up, Zoe? What's up, Delbert? The Raking Raccoon. Welcome back, MrHppy and Swamp. Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you able to hear Mountain Mick this time? Do you hear me this time? Because you see, I am speaking. Good audio? Excellent. Thank you, Swamp. Appreciate the heads up there. No, you can't. You can. Okay. Yeah. Do remember to hit that like button. Mountain Mick, way too long being away from. Sorry for the glitch. Got a message from Labs. And apparently that glitched me for a second there. Anywho, just wanted to let you guys know we are 52 people from 500, which means Mountain Mick is closing in on the good old 500. When we hit 500, naturally, Mountain Mick will be doing a big old shindig giveaway contest thing that we all like to love and love to like. Alrighty, so let's get things going here, guys. The first business we have to tend to for the day is something I've actually held on to for a little. Just have been really, and we will explore all the goodies that our dear friend RabbiPicker sent me from. And when I say sent me from Israel, what I mean to say is our dear friend MrHppy was in the area, so he grabbed some of this stuff and brought it back for me. Added a few things of his own, and so some of this stuff is from him. Some of it is from our good friend the Rabbi. At any rate, let's go ahead. What's up, Labs? Let's go ahead and show you guys what we got in to play around with from our dear buddies from all over the world. If you don't have friends in Lock Sport from around the world, you're not doing it right. Get you some friends all over the world, all over the US, all over Canada, all over across the pond, guys. And I mean all over, everywhere from the UK and Ireland on over to Turkey, and then on over to India and Japan, and everywhere in between. Mountain Mick is international and has love for all you guys out there. You see this? This, my friends, is a challenge lock. It was built by our friend Rabbi for me to enjoy. MrHppy, did you get to take a chance at this one before? I hope you got a chance to play with this one while it was in your custody, MrHppy. If not, let me know. I'm going to show it to the guys here real quick and come back to it later on. Just wanted to show everybody what we're working with. Alright, Grouchy Lenny. Thank you, brother, for stopping by. Be safe out there, everybody, in the snow, as Lenny said. Up here. I've got, but it's not you guys, me. We still don't have Wi-Fi here. I will have Wi-Fi in me and my wife's new place. We're doing the best we can. with what we got here, and for some crazy reason, my mom's house is the only place in South Florida without Wi-Fi. So maybe we'll do the show from McDonald's one of these days, but for now, we're gonna do it back here with the phone, and I'll go to my sister's one of these times if needed to. Sis has got Wi-Fi. She lives about 30 minutes away. Sis has got Wi-Fi. She lives about 30 minutes away. So, anywho, let's see what all we've got in here, guys. This is the challenge lock from Mr. RabbiPicker. And yes, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, you're seeing correct. That is a Yale. He did use a Yale body, which is going to make for a really interesting one. I've never actually took a shot at a challenge lock built out of something so nice. Welcome, Portugal. My Portuguese isn't that great, but my Spanish is okay, Tiago. So, bienvenido. Muchas gracias. Just showing off some goodies that I got in the mail. Let's see what else we got here. The guys knew that one of them one of these, so enough to send me over one of these Jimmy Long's notebooks. Because I'm my Jimmy Long's, I did not get any. And I like getting all the swag just like everybody else. So I appreciate you guys sending me that. See who all we got in here now. You guys are pouring in here all of a sudden. Tiago, hello. MrHppy. Elijah, what's up, brother? Shakalaka. Troy, what's up, my brother? Nice to see you guys coming. Thanks for coming back. Hang out with Mountain Mick for a little bit. Please remember to hit the like button while you're here. And I'm not going to waste time showing you guys all of them before. But MrHppy and the Rabbi have assembled for me the spare stickers of theirs because I guess that neither one of them really stick stickers everywhere, and they both know that this is good swag for me to include in giveaways. So whoever ends up getting one of these next Mountain Mick swag collections, be sure to give a thank you to MrHppy and the good rabbi friend of ours, because they have kindly donated a wad of stickers from all of our favorite brands, swaggish, to enjoy. So we've got our Yale Rabbi Built Challenge Lock. I will be picking it on camera, of course. I'll make sure, though, that Rabbi is actually here for that. I'm not sure if he's going to be making it by for this one or not. I wanted to put this off until he could be here, but I really promised you guys I'd be on here by Friday, and today is Friday, so I am a man of my word, and I wanted to get on here and crank one out for you guys. I've got some other stuff we can play with regardless, so it's all good. I've already got a couple few of these guys, so again, I will be blessing somebody with all of this cool swag. The boys just kind of sent it to me to send along and share the wealth and love with you guys. So, Elijah, Delbert, just make sure I didn't get you guys sneaking in on. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to go grab my drink in a second, guys. Yeah, the rabbi is usually up. I sent him a message, but I haven't heard from him. Like I said, if one of you guys run into him, please direct him this way. All right. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is something the rabbi, I believe. I could be wrong. It might have been MrHppy. So MrHppy, correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the rabbi had these made up for me, because he was asking me about it once upon a time. But MrHppy, if this is your work, please let me know so I can correct myself. But I let the guys know that what I needed was to have some core holders for whenever I've got these things apart here in the lab. I'm bad for just sitting them down like this on the table, and then everything just goes everywhere. And I get the joy of looking back through my pictures and piecing it back together based off of photos and stuff I made for myself along the way, just in case, because I know I'm bad at that. Years of being a mechanic have shown me I will do this. Duplicate sent from 44 Delta, so you sent the double to me. Thank you, MrHppy. Just checking. I wasn't sure. Me and the rabbi had spoke about that when he was getting some prints done, but I didn't want to give credit the wrong direction, which is why I asked. So, thank you, MrHppy. I thought we had spoke about these as well, so that's why I wanted to make sure. Thanks for the awesome plug holders. And as you guys know, a 44 Delta, who also made a really awesome pick holder you see in front of you here, print and 3D print files. Pretty much everybody already knows, but if you don't know, highly recommend you go over and give him 44 Delta, Mr. Eric Schlenz, a shim. He is a member of the community, member of the dog pack, woof woof, and he's always really good to all of us guys. So give him some patience. I believe he just welcomed an addition to his family of a new child. Yay, new babies. So yeah, give him a little bit of patience because he's trying to juggle whatever his real life job is with his lockpicking business, with all of his kids. So give him a little bit of love, buy some cool stuff. Spicy, what's up? Yes, they are very helpful, and I haven't got to sidebars yet, Spicy, but I know that with all these extra new pieces that I'm going to be playing with soon, it's probably a good idea to have, so I'm not spilling them everywhere. Yes, hashtag wolf, MrHppy, hashtag wolf. Exactly, wolf. Delbert's on the hashtag wolf, all my hashtaggers in there. Thanks, guys. Yes, thank you, Chuck. Soup, I didn't know you were here, Chuck. Welcome. I know you like to hang in the back sometimes until it's link time, Chuck. Thank you for throwing up the 44 Delta link. Having Chuck Soup and MrHppy on my side makes it feel like almost the full squad here. I'm still missing my rabbi to see his goods, and I'm sure my GK man is hanging around somewhere. If he's here, hello GK man. If he's not, I'm sure he'll be along. GK man never misses out. Alright, I got one more thing to show you guys that came in this package, and I'm looking forward to it. Woof! My boy RabbiPicker's in the house. Alright, guys. We might play with this one today. I haven't decided yet. You guys can help me with that. I'll show you the key first. Ooh, we all know what this is, right? We all know what this means. So, since anybody who may or may not know, MrHppy sent this over to me. He threw it in as a little bonus for me in this package. And I really appreciate it, MrHppy, because I need something besides a challenge lock that's kind of hard but new to pick around with. And I don't have anything new that's not a challenge lock at the moment that I haven't opened already, except for old Naughty Bucket stuff. So I got Naughty Bucket stuff, a few CLs I haven't touched yet, and I'm looking forward to this guy because I haven't touched it yet. He sent me the Core KIK. So I've got me a brand new pack lock, ready to rock. And I'll be sticking it in one of my, is this a 90A, by the way, MrHppy? You did say this was a 90A, correct? I see 6, so it must be. At first glance, I thought it was a 90A Pro, but it's only 6 pin, and the 90A Pro has a little bit longer key because of that, for any of you who aren't familiar. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 90A. Yeah, I thought so. Cool. Thank you, MrHppy. I wasn't sure about that. I'll have to check. I'm probably going to have to put that in my, because I've done the A body, and if I'm not mistaken, we already checked and decided they were the same except for the body. So I should hypothetically, yeah, non-pro. That is great, right? Spicy. We should call it the Pack Lock 90A Amateur. But I believe, well, let's go ahead and mess around here in a second. We'll slap it in there and pick around on it here in a minute if that's the case. I have opened this 100A once or twice in its stock form. It's a fun lock. Basically a 6 version of a 90A Pro is the gist of it. Really, if you can pick one of these, you should be able to get the Pro, because as far as I know, the only difference is they added that one pin in the back. And that one pin is not like the rest, for any of you who know what I'm talking about and have been already in that deep. Then you already know. Yeah, exactly, MrHppy. They always assume it's the Pro until you have to tell them, nope, not a Pro, not a Pro. All right, so that is the stuff, guys. Let me flip around and talk to you here for a second, if I can do it without losing you. So that is all the cool stuff that MrHppy and the Rabbi sent over to me. I'm going to readjust you guys over there in a second too, so we can do some picking and hanging. Just love it when things have community nicknames that create themselves. Yeah, I know what you mean, Spicy. I think the jiggle test falls under that category, doesn't it? Isn't that kind of a community named thing? If it's not, I'm shocked, because that's not the most technical of terms. But I'll be honest with you, I think that the jiggle test is a great piece of teaching, but I think that a lot of times we stress the jiggle test way too much to early on people and tell them enough about the turner and how they need to pay attention to less pressure and what's going on with counter rotation in the turner. And I'm sure they hear it, but nobody explains it to them in a way where they really know what you're talking about, is what I feel like. You know, they hear counter rotation, but they don't understand when it happens, why it happens, or what to do when it does happen. And that's not really useful. You call it pin state testing after Marston's point. The name is misleading. It is a bit misleading. You don't always jiggle. I mean, it's more of a light tapping just to see what response you get. If you're jiggling hard, you're just oversetting everything anyway. That is how it works for me anyway, guys. Sorry for the sideways cameraness. It's just one of those things. I'll have us flip back around here in a second anyway. We're in horizontal mode, so I doubt any randos will be commenting on my teeth today, but they're always out there, so hey guys, missing some teeth, it happens. It's not from meth, okay? I'm just from the country. We were poor, never had dentist money. Drink a lot of coffee, soda, smoke. I'm gonna get dentures soon. I'm almost 40, guys. I don't know why they think I'm supposed to have immaculate teeth at age 40, but I don't remember getting any benefits for being a lock-picking internet guy, so it is what it is, man. Until the checks start rolling in somewhere, I'm gonna have to just keep working on cars until I can pay for it myself. Oh, yeah, Chuck Soup. She's calmed down a little bit since then, but you know her well. That is her style. So I just wanted to show everybody else this again before we get going too much, because I feel like for all the love and appreciation and skill that went into this, as well as the fact that it was basically just a gift from a friend, I feel like I haven't raved about this thing enough yet, guys. What's up, Rock Out? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Chuck does know the truth. I think if anybody's familiar with Mrs. Mountain Mick among my channel, Chuck probably has had the most experience hanging out talking with her, so he knows. Chuck's family over here. Chuck Soup's my first subscriber, guys, so he was here before I even had content. He's family. Rock Out. Everybody throw up the horns for our brother Rock Out. I'm going to show anybody who missed it last time. Cheeky! I knew you were around somewhere, brother. How are you today, sir? I'm just one of them rando guys in the dog pack. Woof, woof. But it is not my server. for everyone out there who continues to say Mountain Mick, the dog pack of Mountain Mick. It's not my dog pack, guys. Please stop that. The dog pack is a coalition. There's 5 people who run the dog pack. And by run, I mean helped create. Okay? At the really heart and soul of it, there's one guy who laid the foundation for everything, one guy who keeps it all secure, running, and another guy who pays for everything and takes care of all that stuff. Another guy who has his own company and is just great to have around because he's got great ideas and is a good guy. Another guy who just is a spokesperson type of person that gets their face out there. People like to go hang out where they're at, and they spread the word and the good news about the dog pack. And the other is just a good friend of the other 4 who was there from the very beginning, knew some of the right people we were all trying to plug in there with us, and has always been there to have the other 4 of us back when we're busy. When you have something like this going on, guys, you're going to want more than 2 people running it. Because without fail, you'll be sitting here picking locks, having a good time with your subs, all your homies, and some idiot's going to start cussing somebody else while you're busy. And you don't want to have to stop doing all this with your buddies just because somebody else is a wanker that day. So we have to rotate. You guys know about all this. I'm just rambling. But let me get back to the point I'm real. And let's this thing off. For anybody who doesn't know, this is my beautiful Mountain Mick case, okay? It is lime green, my favorite, as I requested. If I'm not mistaken, it's still being labeled as Mick Green on the website. I hope so. I don't mind. I certainly encourage calling it Mick Green on the website. I don't care as far as pay goes. You know, I was paid right here, guys. I don't need anything else. I'm stoked to have this awesome freaking case. So, you know, I'm not asking for royalties or anything like that, and I'm more than happy to help my friend continue to push it. So, to my buddy Phantasm, who some of you know already, and some of you do not, thank you again, my friend. This thing rocks. Everything about it rocks. I love the way everything is set up in here. The flap covers everything, and it's not just some little baby flap. Some people just halfway cover it, and they're like, oh, that's good enough, because when you fold it over, it'll be all keeping it from falling out. Yeah, but it's not as nice as a full flap, guys. The full flap keeps dirt and everything out. You know, he didn't skimp on the fabric. Thank you for that, Phantasm. And the little spot to put my Mountain Mick or Sparrow's patch, also really love that. So thank you for that. And as you can see, there's a ton of room in this thing, guys. I've got my Reaper case crammed down in here. I've got my Sparrow's curved case down in here. I gotta tell you guys something about that happened to me just yesterday too. I didn't want to bring it up, but I'm going to. You may notice I only have 2 of my curved turners and 3 of my flat curved turner set. Well, unfortunately, when I was picking last night, I had the 1.2, which is the 50 basically size, in the top of keyway, and I thought that it kicked on over this 1100 I was picking, but I was wrong. And when I went to give it that, you know, test crank that we all do on an 1100 just to give it a check, I had apparently test cranked this bar one too many times. And when I test cranked it, the corner, I can pull it out of my drawer and show it to you guys later, but the corner here at the top chipped off. So, wah wah, I broke a Sparrow's curved turner. Finally. I've used that thing tons of times. It's metal. I was cranking on it pretty hard because it was, you know, sprung lock, sprung core, and sprung shackle. So, like most of the things that happen with my tools when something fails, it was pretty much all on me, and the rest of it was on wear. So, can't really fault them for that. I don't even know how much Georgia Jim used them before I got them, but I've been using the hell out of them. And thank you again, Georgia Jim, for sending them over. Because, like I said, I still use the hell out of them every day. They're my favorite turners, actually. Oh, thank you, Chuck, for the Phantasm link there. If any of you guys are interested in getting a sweet case like this, or customized to your own specifications, I mean, literally custom, guys. You can get the pockets done however you want, color done however you want, have the Velcro put wherever you want. He's actually got a few different designs, too. This isn't even the only, like, style of case that he makes. So, if you are tired of cramming your stuff in a bunch of little pocket cases, and you, like me, have already crammed your Jimmy roll full, already crammed your Sparrows rack full, everything's just running out, overflowing, and you got other picks and Reaper laying everywhere, and you've still got a ton of stuff to put somewhere, like Moki's Jimmy Longs, Bare Bones, Greyhounds, and a bunch of Turners, I would say go get one of these guys, because, hey, what happened to me, you guys already know. Mick wanted the new Moki, was going to get it. Phantasm approached me and said, hey, Mick, I can make you one of those, but I can make it lime green all over, because I know how much you love your lime green, Mick. And he was right. I said, you know what? I can't argue with that. Let me see what it looks like. Send it on over. And damn if it doesn't look great. I knew when I saw the one he made himself that I wanted one, but when he sent me this, I had no idea how awesome it was going to be. So I use it a lot. And you may have noticed at the beginning of this video that my on the table rack is empty because I don't have any picks in it. Well, that's why, guys, because most of it's in here, and I'm gonna set it up in the future for my shows, but because I was trying to get this one going quickly, basically I decided to just go out of the bag. And here's why. Check this out. Woo! It sets up really nice right behind my already awesome lime green 44 Delta one. And then I can just flip it back shut, fold it up. Not to mention I got a ton of other stuff that I need to access sometimes. Anyway, I was really thrilled about this because my Jimmy Longs are all in there now. So that means all my modular Jimmys jumped over here into my Jimmy fold roll, and I don't have to get another roll for now anyway. I probably still will because I love Jimmy, love to promote his stuff, use stuff, all the above, so why not, right? I forgot there's one more lock in there with what the rabbi sent me, but I left it on my nightstand. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I want to show you this one, and then we'll pick some locks. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. I did realize while I was doing that there's a few locks I forgot to show you guys out of that bag or box that Rabbi sent me. So we're gonna check out all that stuff. Yep, always keeping an eye on you. That is correct. See? Those eyes came from Mr. Elroyztoyz. Thank you, Elroyz, for the eyeballs. Let me back this up and I'll show you guys a couple more things, and then we'll play around with some stuff, man. Let's crank you guys down here. Johnny Locks, welcome. Also, Circa, I don't know when you snuck in here, Nightmare, but welcome. Glad you guys could make it. Oh, no problem, Rob. I will be back at it a lot more in the near future, sir. Stop by anytime. Shoot me a message anytime. You know your family over here at Mountain Mick, sir. And we'll have to get on here soon when I can run my laptop and get you on here with me again, sir. Let's do another guest show. But you definitely, Rob, thank you. Have a good day at work. Love you, brother. Be in touch soon. Alright, let's set the Reaper stuff over there. Also, Elroy sent me this with my last package I showed you guys. I'm going to play around with it here in a second. It's just one of these Master 6835. Yeah, 6835. Fun little quick pick. Good for warming up. And let's see. Also, the Rabbi sent me one of these. Everybody knows Mountain Mick loves these double-sided Euro styles. And the Rabbi was good enough to send me one from Israel. So, thank you, my dear friend Rabbi. Trying to hold this to where you guys can see the writing on it. Maybe holding it upside down for multiple reasons. Because this is the way it should go. And also, I don't know what Hebrew looks like written. So, can't really confirm or deny that this is proper. Perhaps MrHppy could let you guys know until Rabbi is around. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but there you go, guys. Anyway, let me see if I can get you a good shot down the keyhole here. Now, that's about the best we're going to get on the keyhole, guys. So I hope you're getting a good view of it there. It's a little paracentric, but not so much that you can't still get up in there. I already opened this one. It was a little harder than I expected it to be. He can't read Hebrew either, but it's a Euro, so you know which way it belongs. That's right, MrHppy. You know which way it belongs. Whoop! Not this way. Not this way. Bible down. This is the right answer, guys. Bible down for the crown. All Euro locks, the Bible is supposed to go down. Which means the key is going to be jagged side facing down, which is completely odd to us here in America. But hey, I try to pick my locks the way they would go in the country of origin. Yeah, MrHppy, I bet you picked it with the Bible up. U.S. Bible up. Bible up, don't give a what? Bible down for the crown. It's okay, MrHppy. It's good to practice both directions anyway. And then, as much as you guys know Mountain Mick, you know something Mountain Mick absolutely loves is a good brass. Piece of brass. I love a good piece of brass, guys. I don't know about you. This is some American brass right here. And as much as Mountain Mick loves sliding his stuff up in a nice piece of American brass, it's nice to have variety in life, guys. So, thanks to my dear friend the Rabbi, we have a nice piece of Israeli brass. Oh, yes. Look how sexy that thing is. Hebrew all on it. Maybe we can match the letters to this one, MrHppy. What do you think? It might even be the same company. What do you know? Ain't that something? It is. Ha ha! It was just a guess, MrHppy, but it really is the same company. Look at those shapes. I got lucky. Anyway, now we know. The writing goes this way. It should look like a lowercase n there on the end. At any rate, this is my new little brass man, Israeli brass. And I'm fond of it. And just so you guys know, here is the keyway. I know everybody always wants that. You know, what's the point in showing you a lock without showing you the keyway, right? So anyway, let me get it to focus for you guys a little. There we go. Keyway. So I'm going to pick this one for you guys here in a second. Because it's, as you would imagine, not super hard. Something we can just burn through pretty quickly. But I like it. I got to tell you. I'm pretty fond of this little lock. I don't know why. I don't have any particular reason for loving it, other than, you know, the specialness of it coming from a friend. I'm just going to stick just a random little Sparrows Z-bar in there. And hell, we'll just use a damn regular Sparrows hook. Why not? We'll just keep it classic, Mountain Mix style, and use our Sparrows gear here. And basically, as you all know, we will light pressure over the top, bottom of keyway, and we're just gonna do a little lift into shear. Sorry, I'm having to peer around the camera a little here, guys. A little out of practice doing it this way. That's okay. We'll get her in just a second. Alrighty. Let me turn where I can see better, guys. So you guys, the classic camera rule is true. Mountain Mick has picked this thing umpteen million times already. And now I pull the camera out, and of course, that's the longest it's ever taken me to pick this lock, guys. Just now. So anyway, it is a dead inside lock. As you can see, it's completely dead inside. No spring, and no spring. Everything in this one is springless. But that's one of the reasons I like this one. Oddly, I usually don't like dead core, dead shackle locks. But something about this little brass one, I don't know. I'm a brass man, guys. So what can I say? Being a brass man, there's just always a little more love for me when it comes to a lock if it's brass. There we go. Mick, what's up? Brian breaks shit. How are you, sir? I decided to go live today and hang with all you cool peoples. You bought yourself one of these too, and yours was harder than you expected just because the feedback was crunchy, MrHppy? Cool. Yeah, it was the first time I picked it, MrHppy. It took me a little longer, as usual, you know. I didn't rush into it with a rake. You know, I never like to rake until I'm absolutely done trying with single pin picking first. I like to try to pick it first, just cause. And I don't know, just part of my methods. And I found that the first time did take me a little longer, MrHppy. I don't know. I think it took me the first time to completely realize how dead inside it was part of it. Hey, what's up? How are you, RabbiPicker? I told you I was going to go live, pimpin'. Didn't I? What's up, DNP? I'm gonna have to stop mid pick and throw my boy a nice Shaka Zulu. What's up, DNP? Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. One of my OG Day 1 A1 brothers. Seeing who was on? Oh, just me, Brian. I don't have a great signal out here, so I can run just me. But until I get Wi-Fi or go to my sister's or McDonald's, I don't have quite enough juice in the house to run my full restream on my laptop and get you guys on here with me. However, I do have enough that if somebody else runs a restream, I can pick with you guys on somebody else's channel. So if Labs or any of you guys out there with restream want to drop a multi-picker fun fest, I'm having a hard time with this half diamond, guys. I think it's because it's too tall. Anyway, as I was saying, if you guys decide to do a group pick, holler at your boy. Maybe I'll have a second to slide by and get in there with you. And anybody out there still hasn't done that last pack leader challenge for our boys over at Lockjaw, McMick is still missing that patch and the assassin. Now obviously I'm not picking purples left and right just yet, so we're not there yet on that one. But if any of you guys would like to lighten the load of picking 9 locks, or picking 3 locks 9 ways, and split it between us, let a brother know, because I still need to get that one. Well, see, that's the thing, Dean P. You might not, but between me, you, and one other person, we can probably rig up 3 ways each to open a lock. That's the thing, brother. We just have to have 3 different ways per lock, and we can't repeat anything anybody else has done. But you can do all kinds of dumb stuff. I've seen people use the key to the lock is you can actually use the original key for one of your opens. I thought that was kind of ridiculous, but you know, like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of what we're doing here? But whatever. I feel like it'd be the 10th one just to laugh about. Nobody should use that for their 9, but whatever. I'm not judging. I guess they threw it in there because all of us don't have pick guns and snap guns and blah blah, etc. Also, while I'm thinking of that, have any of you guys ever made a snap gun yourself out of a coat hanger? Just curious. Because we could use that method too, Dean. We could use the old coat hanger snap gun. Oh, does it? Cool. I wasn't sure about that. Hey, Tiago. You like cheese grits cutting the shackles? Yeah, I've heard of that as well. Grits, my boy. He's always getting his swerve on out there, guys. That's a good dude. If you don't know Cheese Grits, you need to get to know him. That's a great guy. Yeah, the coat hanger snap gun. I saw a video just the other day, Dean, and I shared it on Facebook so everybody could see it on there. But it's an old lockpicking lawyer feature video where they're doing different movie device ones. And they use the old make yourself a ghetto snap gun with a coat hanger trick. And I've never done that one before, but it intrigued me. I wanted to do that. Yeah, it's the same concept as the bike spoke, brother. Exact same concept. You just fold it over to where you can flick it and kinetic attack it. Nothing special, but you know. Let me move on from this. You guys already saw me open that one. Like I said, it's really not that hard if we're... I'm a stubborn bastard. I'll open it real quick just cause. Even though we already opened it. So, who is calling me now? If this ain't about money... God, I gotta answer this, guys. Hold on one second. Oh, well. I guess they are gone. Whatever. You guys are still here, right? Exactly, GK man. Thank you. Tell them, Mountain Mick is busy. It wasn't even my real phone number is the worst part. That was my backup number. Anyway, there we go, guys. So, let's play around with this one Elroy brought me. And yeah, guys, the snap gun. I thought the snap gun made out of a coat hanger, or whatever you guys call it. Was a pretty cool one. I'd never seen that before until I saw that video the other day, and I liked it. I thought it would be cool to do that one, so I'll probably build one of those on the channel here sometime soon and try it out myself, just cause. So if you guys are into that idea, you know, we'll try it out soon. And like I said, Dean, we can use that one. We can find, we can work a way into getting that many, Dean, I promise you. There's got to be a way for us to get that many. 9 opens. I mean, I've got a few different things. We can use paper clips and, you know, we can use safety pin, paper clip, hairpin. All of those are good ones to get a couple of quick, easy ones. Ah, thanks the one not to. I heard I had been missed, and I'm glad to see that there is plenty of interest in Mountain Mick still around. So thanks, guys. No problem, Johnny. We'll be here. Do I have a key for the yellow lock? I will have to double check, GT man. Elroyztoyz sent me this one, and I don't think it came with one, but I will double check. I will double check, sir, but I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure he just sent me this one, sans key. But I could be wrong. I'll have to double check. It might be laying around. I haven't made a good account of my keys lately. I have them all up to a certain point on that big ass keychain back there, but I'm not 100% whether or not my most recent additions are on any of those. Just like how you see these sitting here, these sitting here, and these sitting here, which those are all three, not that one, but this I think is that small one I just picked. Yeah. So I'll have to look around. It's possible, GK man. Elroy's would probably know better than I. But it does have the ability to put a different one in there. So, see guys, Mountain Mick's still been practicing. I didn't even warm up before this video. And I opened 3 1100s this morning before I chipped that other piece I was talking about. So, fear not, guys. While I have been not on camera all the time, Mountain Mick has been picking the entire time. I have not lost my skills. Do not worry. The Mick man is able to, ready to go, ready to pick up where I left off and continue my journey past 200K on up into like purple belts and all that good fun stuff I haven't done yet. So we're going to get there. Yes, we are, guys. We are absolutely going to continue here at Mountain Mick, as I promised you all. As I said, I was just very busy getting everything moved down here and transferring my entire life from state to state. But we are back better than ever. We got more toys, more goodies than we had before. A couple girly people got all panties up their butt about Mountain Mick between North Carolina and here. Mountain Mick hasn't lost any sleep over it. I hope none of you will either. For all of you still with me, I love you guys. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Cal. I just had a lot going on in my personal life, as many people could tell you. It was time for Mountain Mick to move back from the mountain down into the lowlands of South Florida, where he spends half of his life. So, that being the case, Mountain Mick is back now. And now that I'm all set up here and reestablished and working on a couple different jobs I work, and cash flow is coming again, and the wife's happy, mom's happy, sis and her kids are all well taken care of and happy. So Mountain Mick's pretty happy, guys. Got a few other things I gotta take care of and keep working on, but overall, in a way better position already, and that shows no signs of changing anytime soon. We're just gonna continue to kick ass and pick locks and maybe even make a little Mick into this world pretty soon. Definitely been working on it, so stay tuned for the Mick's gonna be a dad news in the sometime this year future, guys. I'm working on that already. Mini Mick. Not to be confused with the Mini Bic. That's right. Yes, that's correct, Cal. Family first forever. Always. Always got to have family first. Alright, guys. Let me see. If you'll give me just a brief moment, I will grab Elroyztoyz lock and my other stuff, and we'll try a CL. So, give me one brief second. And I'll be right back, guys, with all the goodies. Alrighty, guys. Sorry for the brief moment there. Took me a second to find what I was looking for, but we got it. The Elroyztoyz Challenge Lock. Number 10. Specially made for me. Sent over to RabbiPicker. GK, I don't know if you got to play with it. But Broke did. And then it was tweaked some more. Made even more evil and sent back to me. Trying to get you a spot here, guys. So, I have not touched it other than to pull it from the envelope and such. Hello, Spoon. Let me turn the fan on in here, guys. It's getting warm back here. Alrighty. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So, let's see here. Thank you, Spoon. Alrighty. Let's see. I had 15 for 2 months and had to surrender. Oh. Yeah, I've heard of a few people passing on them, MrHppy. You're not alone there. Don't expect this to be immediate open, guys, but I'll do my best. I have not tried it at all. As you guys know, Mick prefers to pick on cam, just in case it opens. And I realize taking a picture works, but taking a picture is just not as fun for all your friends who want to see. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to put it in here in a way that I don't wedge the tailpiece against something. Because anybody who's followed me knows that one of my main fall failures is getting my own tailpiece jammed, not realizing I picked it already. One moment, guys. This kitty is acting restless. I think it wants some sneakity snack. What is it? Not jammed back here. Should have room up there. Oh, I see. We're missing altogether. I think that's gonna work. Let's see what we can do with this thing, guys. If anything. Mm. Trying to give you guys a good view where I can still see what you're saying. Thanks for the patience. Alrighty. So I guess we're going to go with the Bible up on this one. Elroy doesn't seem to be European. Let's start with something. We got to figure out what we're going to tension with. So let's see. See what we think about any of these. Maybe a little thicker would be nice. Oh, perfect. Sorry guys, just stretching for a second. My back is killing me. I miss our old spot, guys. But I'm still getting it all adjusted for ergonomics. The M1CK ergonomics are not here, but we're getting there. Yeah. If only I had a fatty to smoke. Anyway, let's see if I can do anything with this thing today, guys. Let's get you pulled up. Get this out of the way. Just stay, I hope. Yeah, that ought to sit just fine. Now, let's see. Let's start out with a nice dog leg, because they seem to do good on challenge locks. Let's get the old Greyhound dog leg 20 challenge locks there. And if you guys want to chit chat about anything or tell me about your own experience with Elroyztoyz challenge lock, or just anything you want to chit chat, lock sport or otherwise. Any questions you want to ask Mountain Mick, go right ahead. Now's a good time, because I will be just sitting here messing about with this for the next little bit, hoping that we can make some progress. And if you guys want to chat, now's a good time. Let me tighten this up a little more. She's slipping. I can feel her slipping a little. Survival books, domestic news is crazy, Dean. Stay away from world news. World news is the worst. Got your CL open with a Jimmy Long's medium flat. Alrighty. As long as it's not a 410, alright, Chuck? Some funky stuff in there, Elroy. I did think that my buddy Grits was going to lose his mind messing with the one he had. I'm not in here good enough, guys. Let me do a little better job getting us secure here, so we can actually get this thing on open. Yeah, you heard me right. Open. Alright, that's much better. You can get 410 open with single pin picking with rakes. Did Grits ever get his? I'm not sure, Brian. Does anybody know? Did anybody ever see if Grits got his Elroy's lock open? I know he was messing with it. Oh, I just locked back a couple. I might have had that bitch. Yeah, we'll start over. If it was that easy, I'll get it again. But yeah, I don't know if Grits ever got his or not, guys. You'll have to check up with him, or maybe somebody else here in the chat can tell us. Oh, I remember, Chuck. I remember. You did a great job during that challenge. Still have not forgot, sir. Gonna get you something cool as soon as I start getting these checks in, brother. I feel like he eventually did, but I don't know. If he doesn't show up, I'm gonna call him after and ask him. Alright, we got a little forward movement there, so that one's set. Counter to a click. And there it's back forward again, so we might have set that one. Damn it, I'm losing my wrench. It's the only thing about using these in the top, guys. They'll start slipping. Sometimes you lose it right when you're about to win, and that's a real bummer. It's a real pisser. I feel like I'm going to have to just keep my middle finger under this thing, because it's an awful lot of push lift going on these things. I don't know what the hell is being used up in there, but it doesn't like being pushed. It doesn't like to be pushed. So what's everybody up to tonight? It's Friday night, guys. Anything fun going on out there? Me and the wife went to the South Florida Fair the other night and ate a bunch of fair food. It was good. We got some forward rotation now, guys. We're probably in a fucking false set on that one. Excuse my language. Anybody who's been on Mick's channel before knows I hit the not for kids button because you knew I was going to use some Irish language when it got hard. Yes, I was going to use that Irish language on the hard ones. Come on, you. Counter, counter, counter. Get on up in there, you. So if we do ever open this thing, guys, I will open it gut-wise and show you guys whatever Elroy jammed in here. Anybody who's curious ahead of time can do what I would never do. And you can backtrack your way through Mr. Elroy's stuff. Find whichever number I said this one was, and I'm sure he's got a build video or something on it back in the day when he actually made it. He's probably made like 30 or 40 since this one, I'm gonna bet. He's slaying them, man. He's making these things like he's got nothing better to do. But the community is happy about it. Thank you, Elroy. We do love a good challenge lock. So thanks for hooking us all up. Oh, damn it. I think I just dropped two of them trying to fuck with that one. Ooh, it bites hard. It bites hard. Pressing a little too hard up top. Everyone's so quiet. That front one. Yes, sir. There's a lot of clicking and ticking going on in there, guys. He definitely put some goodies. What is that sound? So grimy and grungy, and trying not to drop this fucking turner, guys. I'll try a different pick in a second. I really like this one because it at least navigates all these funky keyholes. So many clicks. He must have put all kinds of weird little cuts on these things. Damn it. Well, at least I'm still stuck in my set there. Let's try going from the bottom now while we're already still in here. I might be able to work it on down from here. sometimes it's good to switch in mid-pick just to make sure you're not blocking that front one with your turner, which does happen from time to time. Let's see what we feel here. Oops, dropped one. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Lift you. There you go. Alrighty. Not feeling anything freaking Turner down there, guys. I have to try something else. I don't like it. When I can't feel my Turner kicking back, it really is just pissing in the wind. Let me see here. If this one fits in here fatness wise, it'll be a really good one to use. So let's try it. I think we can do that. And while we're at it, let's try a trunk instead, so we can get a little more height up in there. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Guys are still hanging in there with me? She keeps popping back out. Some bitch. Almost there, guys. I can feel progress, at least. Well, how did you cut that thing, dude? I know you. Oh. Damn it. Keep dropping it out of there, guys. Must be further back. Come on. Walk it around. She keeps popping. One of my problems here, guys, I let my callus go away. I've been picking, but not long enough to keep my callus beat in there good. Gotta keep them calluses, guys. Come on, you. I know you're close. I can feel you trying. Damn, I need a cigarette. Well, that one was a forward, so we're getting close. Where is she? Somebody's blocking the party from rocking. Almost got her, guys. I can tell. There it is. I told you I could tell. Woohoo! First try. There you go, guys. Anybody? Hooray? Yay? Way to go, Mick. No? Is my chat broke? What you guys think about that? Oh, I do see it now. You guys are commenting, and I missed you all through picking too. I don't know why it was doing that, but hey, Backstabber, thanks for dropping in. Elroy is going to need his own page soon. Thank you for the link there, as always, Chuck. I never looked in it or tried it before, guys. I swear to you, on all that is holy, that is not how Mountain Mick operates. And I was a little bit surprised that I was able to get it open just now. But I told you guys, man, those Greyhound picks are good stuff. And once I was able to get the grab on it where I could feel the kickbacks like I wanted, it was just a matter then of getting the high enough lift. You'll see what I'm talking about when I pull this thing apart, guys. There's a really funky high lift somewhere in there, I know, because I had to go way up in there on one or maybe two of them. One towards the front and one further back. I had to go super jumpy, so Mountain Mick is going to go grab some tools, a couple little things, so he can open this thing up and show you guys what's inside. And, yeah, Mountain Mick still got it. All right. All that practice on 1100s this morning paid off. I will not be picking the Rabbi's lock until we get a hold of Rabbi and have him present. But you will have that to look forward to in the near future, guys. Also, because I am running towards the end of the locks that I have here, but I'm finally down here, and I have the Dremel, thanks to my boy RabbiPicker, who was here earlier. I will be cranking out some challenge locks myself pretty soon, as in making my own. And yeah, I will be broadcasting some of the creation of such as best I can, so we can get some more content on here. I have not tried the new medium legs yet. Swamp, I have not tried the new ones yet. So yeah, I have the original dog legs, and I have the medium elephant trunks. I want to get some heavies. I'm sorry, not the heavies, the deeps. I want to get some deeps just so I have all three depths that he makes in the dog leg style. And I didn't know there was a medium dog leg now, but at any rate, Greyhound's my boy. His picks are the bomb. I liked his picks before I knew him personally. And I'll definitely would push his picks to anybody out there, guys. As you all know, sparrows is my first love. Still pick with them a lot. I started this video picking with sparrows. As I got further down the line, I developed a taste for excellent picking stuff. You know, Jimmy Long's, Moki. These are the best two in the world to me, guys. Jimmy Long's got this side of the world. Moki's got the other side of the world. Now, multi-pick's great. Bare Bones is great. Law Lock is great. Covert Instrument's pretty good. I got no problem with any of those. However, of all the picks that I just mentioned, I think for me, if I was going to buy something that wasn't Moki, wasn't Jimmy, because I already have all of one of them or something, and I'll go ahead and tell you straight up, as much as I love sparrows and I'm a sparrows man, for a more discerning picker, I would recommend you go on and get some Greyhounds. I love sparrows. Sparrows loves me. I'll be getting a sparrows tattoo on my neck very soon. We're still working on that deal. And like I said, guys, I would just barely, ever so barely, recommend a greyhound above either a covert or uh, a sparrows, guys. I like both. I use both. I'm a little more fond of sparrows personally, but it's all preference at that point, guys. But really, if you were to ask me, you know, what picks in my collection get the most done open wise, if that was the question, I would say that a 19 gem hook, a low one from Jimmy Long's, and a medium style, similar flat from Moki. So a gem and a flat, and then maybe of course, as I was just using, the Greyhound Dogleg 20. It's one of my favorite picks I use, guys. I've opened challenge locks with that pick. I've opened a Mila Euro with that pick. If you're going into narrow keyways and fancy security band pins are going to be all in there, and you need good control feedback and something that's not going to snap off in there, I'm telling you guys, this Greyhound Dogleg in 20, it's pretty hard to argue with. I can open tons. If I could only take one pick out of my whole set somewhere with me, it would probably be one of these 4. If I could only take 4 of them, it wouldn't be these 4 because I would vary the depth, but yeah, for overall case use, there's a gem, a flat, my first pick, and a dog leg, all in this handful here. So I really believe if I were to check the records of what I've opened and what pick did it, these 4 would be my MVPs as far as getting hard stuff open. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Now that being said, the Reaper set has its trophies as well, guys. Don't let me even begin to make you think that the Reaper is not slaying out there. Anybody who tells you that this set doesn't kick ass is telling you wrong. I'm a Sparrows man through and through. I'm a Moki man, a Jimmy Longs man, and a Greyhound man. And I gotta tell you, if you buy nothing else from Covert, nothing else, start with the Reaper Turners. If you're really hard for money, the Turners are what you want the most. Those Reaper Turners are worth what they're charging. Get those. Same deal with the Curve Turners from Sparrows. If you don't like Sparrows and get nothing else from them, maybe get those Curve Turners. Unless you got some Law Locks or some Moki Flat Bars style. Those are both excellent, and if I had either of those, I'd call those good enough to never need anything else. But anyway, let me grab a... I don't think it's going to take us much to get this thing open, guys. It's literally just the top thing. Maybe I shouldn't open it. Elroy's got a video, I imagine, of what's inside of it. I certainly haven't opened it yet. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me open this thing up? Let me know. You guys want to see what's in this Elroyztoyz lock I just picked? I bet you do. Let me know if you do. I'm going to need to use this guy for that funky little pin in the back thing. And I'm going to have to go grab a couple more tools. But, yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. If later backstabber, sorry my chat is just freezing up on me, guys, and I don't know why. You guys are still chatting, and I appreciate you trying to chat with me here. I'm sorry that mine's not coming through on time, but I appreciate it, guys. There are 39 Elroyztoyz CLs registered with the LPU, but he's up to at least 40. Thanks, guys. The new medium legs and trunks are great. I bet they are. Definitely need to get them soon to complete the set. I agree, Delbert. You can't go wrong with the Greyhound picks. Jimmy Longs and Mokies are top shelf, are expert. You can't go wrong with it. Jimmy Long and Moki, tell them to send you everything they make and then buy anything else you want from anybody else. Dinner time, be back later. All right, MrHppy, cool. I don't know if I'll still be here tonight or not, but thanks for coming. Always love having you here, sir. Your favorites thus far most used are the Jimmys and the Apex, Chuck. I understand. If I paid for the Apex, I'd make myself use them, but being a big fan of Jimmy's, I see no reason to buy them because they seem to be the same to me, except the Jimmy's look nicer, and I'm not going to get into that. If you want the Apex and you like the Apex, go get it. It's definitely nice. If you've got the money to buy it all at once, it's a good deal. It's not a rip-off or anything. Like I said, if you want the Apex, go get it, dude. It's not a bad set. I'm just a poor, and I like to buy my stuff one at a time, like a real poor guy. So I order Jimmy Longs 1 or 2, 3 at a time sometimes whole sets. You never know. Just whatever I can at the time. Anyway, what's up, Cucumber? Glad to see you here, bro. Thanks for dropping in. I was just getting ready to go run and grab a few tools, and I guess I'm going to yank open this Elroyztoyz lock before I get out of here tonight and show you guys what's inside it. Just so we all know what Elroyztoyz is smuggling in these things these days. So let's do that real quick. Let me see if I can find my damn... where did I put it? Where is my tray? Pen tray. Where is the pen tray? Should be in a bag. Yeah, it's gonna be in this bag right here. Penning tray, come here. Oh, and good news, guys, for anybody listening right now. Good news. M1CK has bestowed upon his wife a set of picks. So very soon, we may get to see the day that Miss McMahon is a professional lock picker, because she has received her first set of picks, and I gave her a few easy Brinks brasses and Master 3s. I gave her the old classic Covert Instrument see-through lock, and I will be giving her some personal McMahon instruction, husband to wife, on how to unlock locks. So soon she will be able to be better than me at this, probably, but hey, we'll see. I can only hope, because like any good student, I'll hope that the student will outgrow the sensei. What's up? Yank that freaking pick. How are you tonight, Chris? Good to see you as always, my friend. I'm going to take the back off this thing first, guys. Just because. And then what I'm likely going to do is cram a shim in there, plug her out of there, and we'll go from there. Crap. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. Damn these fucking kick locks, man. I really wasn't trying to fucking go through all that tonight. You couldn't put it in a body, dude. I know it's expensive to send a bunch of bodies out, guys, but I probably should have fucking not 180'd this bastard. That's on me. Oops. There's the pin. Let's not lose the spring for that. I do have spare parts for these toys if anything goes super awry. Let's see if I can get a shim down in there. before it goes super sideways. If not, it's just going to be one of those where I have to call Elroy and Broke and say, hey guys, you got a diagram for that thing? Because I can pull it apart and get it back together, but I'm going to try to do it in such a way I know which way it goes back together. Yeah, everything's going good, Chris. Thank you. And, yeah, GK, I was thinking about that too. Thank you, sir. You're always great for putting the good advice in there, sir. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to pick them down in there and cover them with the shim, hopefully. Hopefully. If I don't slide it out the fucking front like an idiot. Damn it, why am I doing this stupid way? Where is my fucking half diamond? The fucking flat back side. I just had it out here a second ago, guys. I made a mess and now I don't know where anything's at. Stupid half diamond. I know you're sitting here. Damn it. Anyway, I got a freaking spare as half diamond laying around here somewhere. You know, I'm getting ready to just pull the plate off the top, GK. I was trying not to have to do it that way. Should have just done it from the beginning, like I like to do. Anyway. Screwed it up, guys. This, by the way, is why most people don't pull apart challenge locks. But, you know, Mick just likes to tear stuff up, so what you gonna say? Whatever, dude. Almost got her in there. Thanks for the patience, guys. Just working on it. Almost got it, guys. Sorry for the wait. This was not part of the plan, believe me. Almost. One or two more, guys. I'm almost got her in there. Hey, what's up, Sushi? Yeah, Brian, it's actually not an issue anyway. I mean, I could pull the whole top of the Bible out since it's got a strip in it. I'm just trying to not make a big mess of it is all. Also, I haven't taken anything apart recently in any type of fashion, so sorry, man. Working on it here. Almost got her through there, guys. Almost got it. All right. we got it, guys. Finally got it in there. Shimmed all the way through from the back. Yay! Alright. So I might have dropped one or two into the center. I don't know. Don't think so, but shouldn't even be possible. But hey, it's a modified lock, so who knows? I don't know what he did to this thing. All I know is I'm getting ready to pull it out and find out what's going on in here. So let's do the old swoop switcheroo and try not to pour everything out at the same time. Alright. Cool. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Let me get my new toy over here. Very cool. Nice to have a core holder. Look at that. Something to work with either way. I love it. So, let me grab my tweezers. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I know this isn't the most spectacular thing to watch, but in a minute you'll at least get to see what the hell Elroy tried to pull on us here. And any of you who have been following Elroyztoyz know that he is quite the handy challenge lock maker. And that being the case, we should be looking at some cool shit here in a second. You know? Let's knock this one out with the pen. Come on, you. It's like he's got them married in there. Alright. Key. Knock this one out. Oh, wow. Yep, it's typical Elroyztoyz work, guys. Torpedoes and bullets and serrations and traps. All the goodies that one comes to expect in a challenge lock. So now, M1CK is down to the Rabbi. I still have a challenge lock in a Yale body from the Rabbi. I can't do that one tonight, guys. We got to wait for my buddy the Rabbi. This thing crossed the entire world for him to be able to watch M1CK mess with it live, so he could watch live as well. You know, that's one of the benefits of knowing M1CK and sending him something cool. You can pretty much request live service anytime you like. I will cater to your schedule so you can see me playing around with the goodies you send, because hey, that's the least you can do for somebody who took the time to do all this for you. Yeah, it's a cursed lock, but we managed. Don't pull the strip out, they're crimped in. Good to know, GK, thank you. That's why I always make sure I got you here, buddy. You knew more about this lock than I did, so good to know. I did do it the right way. So, no big deal, right? So, I guess I'll drop all these out the standard way and let you guys see what Elroy packed in here for fun. Let's see here. If that's the little thing. ETZ610 should be coming back out. I dropped it that way, so should be coming back out this way then. Believe that's right. If not, I'll know in a minute when I match everything back up. Crimped in, he says. My Jesus. So there's number one. Fancy shit, Elroy. Not surprised. Let me slide this back. You guys can get a little bit of a pre-glimpse at some of this while I'm doing this. How about it? Let me tilt you guys back so you can kind of get a look at what we're messing with here. Better. There we go. Now you guys can kind of get a little spy of what we're doing here, and I'll pick it up here where you can see it better once I get these other pieces out. I won't bore you to death reassembling it on my channel tonight. I'm just going to take it apart, show you guys what Elroy put in here, and I'll probably wrap the show up after that. So, thank everybody for coming to hang out with Mountain Mick tonight. I'll be doing more live stuff soon, more often, like I used to. Probably not every single day, but I will be ramping it back up, guys. So I'll try to get in here at least once a week soon. I'm going to set a date and have a weekly show soon. And, you know, I'll still pop in and do some bonus surprise stuff here and there, because you never know. I'm a whimsical guy. I like to just jump in when it hits me. But I will do my best, now that things are getting a little more settled and calm, to set up a actual Mountain Mick date. So that way we can see each other more often without you wondering when the next one's going to be, you know? What do you guys think about that? What's the consensus on doing a Mountain Mick show weekly? What do you guys think about that? If you like the sound of a weekly Mountain Mick show, let me get hashtag weekly. And if you're watching this video in the future, not live, and you want to see Mountain Mick go to a weekly soon, then send me a comment with a weekly woof in there, like Chuck Soup's got it. I like that. Give me a hashtag weekly woof in my comments if you would be down for a weekly scheduled, much like my friend Cheese Grits does. I might even decide to preclude Cheese Grits show myself and just make my time a couple of hours before him every week. That is my buddy, and he's doing well still. I do pop in and watch to moderate. So I have been keeping tabs on our good pal Cheese Grits. Me and him talk on the phone fairly regularly. Anywho, glad to see you guys are interested. Thank you. I have my blue belt, Dean. I've got a couple of purple belt locks that I'm messing around with, Dean, but I'm actually hoping to acquire a few more purple belt locks before I start trying to do assassin and trying to get my purple belt. I want to acquire a Smart Key 3 and Master Lock number 19 and Mindy. So I'm going to get all three of those, and whatever happens first, we will see. With the black sticker on the lock facing you, the front is right. Let me read that again to make sure I get it right, GK. With the black sticker on the lock facing you, the front is facing right. Gotcha. Yeah, I see what you mean, GK. I see the little bevel in there for the circle plate on the back. But I appreciate you giving me the heads up there, GK. You're always good for that stuff. I'm going to take a picture here in a second for all my Facebook buddies who just I probably should have took a picture. I'll just snapshot. I'll screenshot the video later, guys, so I can show it off. But anyway, let me pick this up so you guys can see all these beauties that Elroy crafted, because you guys haven't really got a good look at them yet. So let me get us on in here where you can see them, and you can ooh and ah at the wonder that is an Elroyztoyz created lock. Ooh, ah. Let me turn this a little more and I can get you guys closer. There we go. Tighten you down and you'll be able to see. Zoom in. There we go. There you go, guys. Elroyztoyz ETZ Challenge Lock 10. So that is Challenge Lock 10. As you can see, there is a trap on 2, 4, and 5. I don't, oh, yep, check it out. This is why you gotta look close, guys. Not only are there traps, he put threads in a few of these too. See 1 and 3 there? If you look closely, you can see that there are threads in 1 and in 3. So that makes them pick differently as well, guys. So we've got a threaded 1, a threaded 3, a trapped 1, or I'm sorry, a trapped 2, a trapped 4, a trapped 5. And from what I can see, I believe he left the last one there for anti-slop. For any of you who don't know what I'm talking about, oh, no, I'm wrong. He beveled it out at the top just a little bit. See how it's rounded out. I don't know what that's called. You can ask G Keyman, but it's definitely got a little cutout there at the top that makes it different from standard. Make it wobble just a little, maybe. I don't know. G Keyman, you can drop the gospel of whatever this little beveled out top here is on everybody for us. Welcome back, MrHppy. It cut out for you. Yes, it is just to see if you guys are interested in me setting up a weekly time, Spicy. Now that I'm trying to get things reestablished on this end, I am considering doing a weekly show. I'll still pop in and do bonus content, of course. I'm just trying to see if there is interest for me to do a weekly show, kind of like many people do. So just seeing what you guys are thinking about that. But anyway, let me get back down here and show you all these things that really all about it. But in case he doesn't, really the point, it's my due diligence to talk about it and show you these things because I picked it. So I will show you really quick. We'll go over it and then I will be done here for this evening. So as you can see here, we have 2 serrations on this one for anyone. And then we have, oops, sorry. And then we have basically like a spool with an extra bump in there. So it's like a skinny spool on the bottom half, but then the second half's got a, I don't know what you want to call that. It's like a serrated barrel top half. Anyway, I'm not going to waste the time trying to describe every single one of these because you guys know Elroy is quite ingenuitive when it comes to his little different cuts that he uses on all these. But he has gotten really good at it, guys. And I'm sure they're even better and harder at this point because for anybody who didn't notice, as I said, this is challenge lock number 10. And he's up in the 40 area. So that being the case, that means he's probably got some really hard killer challenge locks floating around out there, guys. He told me he was trying to make some even harder stuff now. Last time I spoke to him, and I have no doubt that other than that, I've had a few tell me that they either wanted to throw it through the window, into the wall, out into traffic, or to send it on to the next guy. So apparently, some of these Elroyztoyz locks are really hard. I've only encountered this one so far, guys. I only picked it just now. I was able to get it open, but you know, you never know. It can go hit or miss. So you never know how it's going to go. Even when you're making them, you don't know how it's going to go. One that you think is going to be one of your really hard ones, somebody will open in 30 seconds. And then one of the ones that you think, oh, this one's just for fun, I'm just going to kick it out, will make it halfway around the world with nobody opening it. So you never know, guys. As you know, there are lots of, what's the word I'm looking for here? There's lots of variables when it comes to how a lock feels and acts. And when you're building one, you can change a lot of those, but you're stuck with a lot of them too, just based on what you get. So anyway, that is about all MrHppy has got for you guys today. I really appreciate everybody coming by to hang out with me tonight. I will be back soon to show you guys whatever I can get myself into. I'll be building some locks soon. Sometime in the near future, I'll head down the path of building some picks myself. And as I said, very soon, we're going to take a shot at this little mystery here. This is the Rabbi. So, I haven't seen the key, haven't touched it, don't play with them. You guys know how I do this, man. I have to go look for Elroyztoyz Lock's key, because I don't even keep track like that until I go. It's with all the other ones, I think. Anywho, it's still taped up somewhere. And I really like these 3D print ones that they use too that cover the key, like the one I got on Cybervoid number 4 was really cool. Also, just want to show you guys, if you don't have one of these, don't have a jackknife at all, but you want a jackknife, get one of these, dude. It's not the greatest jackknife in the entire world, but it is the greatest value jackknife in the entire world by far, and it's a damn good jackknife. This is the Greyhound. It's basically the Southern Specialties, but with the Greyhound profiles on it. I love it, man. Rob sent me one for my birthday, RabbiPicker. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. I've been using this shit out of it, and I always keep it on me. My escort now that Jim sent me, Mr. Georgia Jim, stays at the house or in my big green pouch here in the bottom left spot, because I actually carry the Greyhound everywhere. It's effective, guys, and it's cheaper to replace if it should fall out of my pocket, but honestly, with that pocket clip that's on it, I don't see that happening anyway. Anywho, Greyhound's always got great stuff. He's a good guy. If you don't know him, get to know him. Like I said, he makes some great stuff with the guys over at Southern. Those guys are really making some winners out there. So, as I said, guys, that's all MrHppy got for you tonight. I don't really have anything else for you. Yeah, I got it, GK man. Sorry, I just got my chat to work again, but countersunk or beveled. Okay, cool. Overmilling. What's up, Brett Sucks? Sorry I didn't notice you were here before, Brett, or if you just got here. I did have all chat on, but I've been busy messing with a bunch of stuff, and I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Thank you for dropping by, Sushi. I know you had to go back to work. It's all good. I appreciate you coming, as always, my friend. And yeah, GK, I'm definitely, when I put it back together, gonna make sure I'm gonna get it back, the exact way it goes. I won't half-ass the put back together job, GK man. Don't worry. I will definitely make sure that whoever gets it next faces the exact same perils. Oh, yeah, Snake Picks. Yeah, thank you for dropping by, my boy Snake. How are you? Uh, Me and my boy Pliskin are here chilling. However, he's not here at the moment because he's with my wife. She is learning to pick, and she has the Snake Picks kit. So the Snake Picks are with Miss Mick, and as well as my see-through lock, 4 or 5 of my easier locks, one or two of my yellow belt lock, and some instructions from Mountain Mick himself. So trying to make a lock picker of my wife. We will see. She's already secure here anyway. I just She enjoys doing some of the same things I do. That's why we're such a good match. So just one more thing for us to share and enjoy among our comic books and other goodies. Thank you, MrHppy. Yes, they will be more frequent. As I said, I'm trying to get feedback on how and when and if I should do a weekly show. Most likely, I'll end up picking, if I can keep it as a day off, I may just snuggle my way down in right before my boy Grits does his show. So, hypothetically speaking, like 8 or 9. We're looking at like 8 or 9 Tuesday p.m. Eastern time if I were to do that. So that's what I'm looking at. If anybody's got better ideas, I'm willing to listen. Um, Also, if it's something that you're trying to specifically see, let me know, man. I don't mind trying to schedule. If somebody's wanting to see me pick locks bad enough to reach out to me and tell me, then I will be more than happy to sit down and find a time where it's good for you that I can do it, man. I certainly do not mind. Like I said, especially when one of my buddies says they've been missing my show or live on the other side of the world or just whatever it is. I try to accommodate all my buddies. So if you're missing it and you need a special one-off show for me to rock out for you, just let me know. I got you, man. Purple picking, yes, spicy. As I said, you must have missed it. I need to get a Medica. I need to get a Smart Key 3, Master Lock number 19, and a Mindy. Those are my 3 picks for what I'm gonna go after in Purple Land when I start that adventure. I actually do still have my best SFICs here. I'm not going to be using them for my purple belts, but I am still hell-bent on single pin picking them and putting them in some housings, etc., etc. So, PPP, no PIP. We'll see, Spicy. I do have these flags, and you know, it is lame, man. It is what it is, Spicy. You send me a bunch of dimple locks, and we'll make it happen, Spicy. Feel free. I'm not afraid of any lock, but yeah, I do like those flags. Thus far, I only have 2 dimple locks, Spicy. I am trying. I will, brother. I was BSing around, but yeah, if you want to float one over this way, I'll be more than happy to. I'll even send it back when I'm done if you want. But appreciate it, sir. If you see anything laying around that you want to play with, let me know, and maybe I can shoot you over 1 or 2 of these challenge locks at least. I think, guys, that I'm up to like 6 or 7 sitting here. So really, I know I've been busy and trying to get things all tied down here, but I have got to send some of these CLs back out into the community. So whether I just drop them all on one person and they get dispensed from there, or we take the time to pick people for each one, I don't care. I have to make sure with 1 or 2 people owner wise who's getting what. I know that I've got one from Lady Locks that must go to Chuck Soup. So also, as far as the Gen 3 goes, somebody was kind enough to print me out a plastic 3D printed core holder for a Smart 3. That's one of the reasons it's my choice. So I do have something I can slap it in to play around with if I had one on deck. I can't give a shout out right now because I don't have it handy, but I will when the time comes. I have a cool smart Gen 3 3D print somebody sent me right before I left Carolina. Anywho, so that's everything we're working on, guys. Definitely still going to try and, do all the things we've been doing, guys. I want to work towards purple, make some challenge blocks, make some picks. Nothing's changed, guys. Same plan as always. Just been a little bit sidetracked lately, but I'm all settled in pretty good now. The Mick is back. Some people are thrilled about it. A few people might not be, fuck them. But if they're not, then, it's not going to make me lose any sleep. I hope you guys won't lose any sleep. If they lose sleep, I really don't give a shit because this is about me and you guys. So everybody have a great night. Continue to have happy picking and awesome lock sport community vibes like we have always had. You know, show each other what you can. Help a brother out, and a sister too. There's ladies getting up in the lock sport out there, guys. That's a good thing. Don't scare them all away with creepiness, okay? I mean, Mountain Mick's married, so it's not really going to hurt my feelings, but they are really cool chicks out here joining our community, picking locks, guys. So be welcoming, be helpful, and don't be a creeper. That's all. Anyway, it's okay, Chuck. No worries, brother. And when I send you that one from Lady Locks, I'll make sure I try and attach one more of these with it, Chuck. But if I don't get them figured out soon, you may just end up getting a big drop and having to sort them all out yourself, Chuck. We'll see. Because every time I bring this up, I have like maybe one or two people even mention wanting one. And I know Greyhound and a few people who are always actively receiving them, so it's not like I have a hard time getting rid of them. Like I said, worst case scenario, I'll just send them all to Elroy or Greyhound or Broke or somebody and G-Key. Somebody will disperse them, but I was trying to give you guys a stab at one at a time on them if you like one. And, that gives me an opportunity to throw a sticker or what the hell ever else in there with it. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Mountain Mick loves you all. Everybody at the dog pack, love you guys. Woof! And Mountain Mick will be back soon, guys. I'll be back by next Friday at the latest. And so hopefully soon we'll have a day established, guys. I'm going to try and come up with brainstorming a little bit. And we'll find a time and day that works for everybody better so we can get our Mick on a little bit more regularly. Thanks, Spicy. I will shoot you the Addy as soon as I jump off of here, brother. Always appreciate it. Thanks for coming by and watching me screw around with this Elroyztoyz lock. That's about it, guys. Mick's going to hit the big red button, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming by. I love you all. Happy picking. Big red button. Love you guys. Later, Chuck Soup. Love you, man. Take care, Chris, Elijah, everybody. I wish I'd had time to say bye to you all, but individually, but I really got to go use the bathroom. So have a great night, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, G-Key and MrHppy and Chuck and all the guys who helped make my show possible and have my back throughout by sending me clips and links and all the good stuff. You guys make this thing actually work and almost make me look like I know what I'm doing. So thank you guys. You guys fucking rock. Love you, man. Thanks, G-Key. Later. How do I turn this thing off? It will be Tuesday, Chuck. I'm just saying bye Friday. So I will let you know. It probably will be Tuesday, Chuck. Okay? I'll post it for everybody when I get it for sure. Alright? But yeah, look forward to stay on the lookout and keep your eye on Cheese Grits too, because I'll let him know and it'll probably be right before his show. Thanks, guys. Mick out.